The community pool has reportedly closed down for the week due to safety concerns after a child drank a dangerous amount of the pool's chlorinated water. 8-year-old Taylor Bright slurped down at least 85% of the pool's total mass, an estimated 56,100 gallons of chlorinated water, well over the recommended limit set by the Department of Pools. Taylor accomplished this feat by situating himself in front of the water filter and inhaling, causing a vortex that left 12 people hospitalized and stirred up winds of up to 246 miles per hour. Witnesses say the child swelled up like a balloon, wearing a Sesame Street swimming suit, and the child measured an approximate diameter of 26 feet before the water level dropped below his mouth. Taylor was immediately rolled over to a nearby hospital where doctors were able to deflate him with the use of several pokes of a needle. Taylor is still recovering but is expected to survive with minimal spearing. The community pool has attempted to sue Taylor's parents for the monetary loss of their pool. But in an Airbud-like court case, the judge ruled that, quote, "There ain't no rules saying the kid can't drink all the pool water," unquote. The pool has shut down for a week to implement new security measures to ensure that this situation doesn't happen again. In the meantime, the pool is operating under a reduced capacity as a soggy skating rink. When asked why he did all of this, Taylor simply said, "I was thirsty." And now on to our next story.
If a tree falls in the forest but no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? This question has haunted philosophers, scientists, and stoners for generations, but no one has yet to find an answer conclusively. Well, that ends today, as I'm here to find out the truth once and for all. Alright, now if we're very quiet, we should be able to sneak up on the trees without them noticing us, okay? Now, I came and prepared this part of the forest a few days ago by coming and shaking the trees a bunch, so they should be nice and loose. And if we're lucky, we might be able to catch one of the trees falling in action. There one is now. There it is. We finally have our answer. Trees do make a sound if no one is watching. This is a remarkable...
Ow, I fell. Oh God, this hurts so much.
No. Okay, it seems that...
Dear tree god, this hurts. Oh God, sap is everywhere. How did this happen? What am I gonna tell my tree wife and my tree kids?
I think I should go.
If only there was someone here to witness my agony. If only they didn't give away my people's greatest secret.
Oh, God. Now I feel very conflicted. Maybe I shouldn't release this footage to the public. Let's just go home.
Idiot.
Kyle, I swear to God, if you eat my fucking Next story.
Hello, folks. Today, joining me for this segment, we have Chef Dan calling in from home to teach us how to cook.
Thanks for having me. Today, I will be showing you how to make a classic cream of broccoli soup that will absolutely blow anyone's mind who comes to your dinner table. The first ingredient, of course, is going to be broccoli.
I'm sorry to cut you off there, Chef Dan, but I was under the impression that you would actually just be teaching us how to cook. Do you think you could be a little more general?
Yeah, sure. So, you're going to need a couple basics to start you off. I have a pretty full kitchen. Next to me, you'll see my oven with 4-burner stovetop.
And where would one of our viewers go about acquiring one of these?
An oven?
Yes. Could you pick this up at any cooking store, or is it a special order since it also comes with a stove?
Well, there's no cooking stores per se, but you can pick one of these up anywhere you regularly purchase kitchen appliances. Plus, it's pretty standard that they come together.
Well, Chef Dan, I understand you're the professional, but I can assure you that cooking stores exist. Now, can you explain what exactly that is you're holding?
A whisk?
Alright, no need to get snippy. I'm just trying to make sure that all our wonderful viewers at home can follow along and finally learn how to cook. That way, they don't keep wasting all their income on eating out, since their parents denied them the proper teaching they would have needed to be able to cook for themselves when they moved out. Okay, well, clearly this segment was a complete failure. I thank you for joining us, Chef Dan, but you weren't really any help at all. Back to you, O.F.F. News.
Ooh, a nickel. Ah! Next story.
I would like to give a very special shout out to our sponsor of this episode, Wendon's Pet Food. Guys, there's a jingle on here. Do I have to sing the jingle?
If the sponsor put it on there,
Fine. For the best treats for your little dude, just head over to Wendon's Pet Food. For your dog or your cat or your fish or raccoon, just head over to Wendon's Pet Food. When you run out of kibble, you are not screwed. Just head over to Wendon's Pet Food. If your dog is really hungry, just head over to Wendon's Pet Food. Come on, this goes on for an entire page. Plus, that last one didn't even rhyme.
just finish the song.
You may have seen we are being sued. Just head over to Wendon's Pet Food. Our lawyers work hard, we have innocence to prove. Just head over to Wendon's Pet Food. The cat that died just happened to eat our food. Just head over to Wendon's Pet Food. I mean, guys, we're rhyming food with food. This is absolutely ridiculous.
If you don't finish the ad, you're fired.
Okay. Our CEO is a sex offender, but he won't interact with you. Just head over to Wendon's Pet Food. You will now have to sign a waiver because we need you to. Just head over to Wendon's Pet Food. If you use a competitor's kibble, we will come find you. Just head over to Wendon's Pet Food. They literally had too many syllables in every line. This song is ridiculous. I mean, my 4-year-old has better song structure. All right, I'm done. Let's just head back to the news.
Mom, can you come pick me up? Yeah, they're being mean again. Next story. Thank you. I'm here with Benji Beals, a young entrepreneur who, just being 9 years old, has started his very own chocolate stand in Costa Rica.
Hee. No, Mr. Reporter. Benji Beals has started a Chucky Fecky.
Oh wow. I'm getting an image of what Benji here actually owns. What? Benji? It says here that you own an entire island off of Costa Rica, and that your compound makes up that entire island's land. Why would you need all of that land just to make chocolate?
Hoo. Benji Beals Chucky Fecky doesn't just make chocolates. Benji Beals Chucky Fecky makes Benji Beals happy. It is a land of no laws. It is an anarchist dream. It is boundless. It is Benji Beals Paradiso.
What do you mean it has no laws? I was under the impression you were under the Costa Rican territory. And I thought you followed their law.
Hee. Mr. Reporter, you stay being a fool. Costa Rica lives under Benji Beals Law.
What? Are you saying that you started the Costa Rican Revolution? You gave those men those weapons?
Benji Beals only starts something Benji Beals knows will win. Benji Beals also come out with new flavor, Costa Rican Crunch.
Benji, I don't know what else to say. Will Costa Rica be the last of your conquests?
Hee. Mr. Reporter, you stay being a fool.
Back to you, O.F.F. News. What are the side effects? They make you shit. Next story.
We have a very interesting interview captured by one of our field reporters. He claims to have an impossible to get interview with, get your kids out of the room, an adult film star. Now, Randy, please tell us how you got such an interview.
Hey, Kyle. Thanks for having me. Well, I went on one of those websites, right? And there was this button at the top. You know, it's really easy to get into contact with these people. I'm really surprised people find it so difficult. So here I am on the website, and I click on this tab saying, call now if you want to have an exciting talk. So I'm like, yeah, let me do this. I'll get some good content for the news team. So I grab my cell phone, I get off my ass, and I dial up the number. Then this lady in a funny voice picks up the phone, and I think it was automated, but it didn't sound like one of those robots. She told me, ooh, baby, just wait a few minutes and we'll get you having the phone call of a lifetime. And I'm like, gee whiz, this must be some interview I'm getting. How excited I was. So a few minutes pass and I'm pacing around the room, and finally another lady talks to me. She says, please type in your payment information on your phone device. So I does what she says. I'm not going to tell you what I typed though. You know I'm not stupid. So I put in my info and I'm thinking, oh geez, they're charging a high rate for just a phoner. Then the lady says, wait some more. I tell you, I was growing more and more impatient, and I sat on my rocking chair and I popped in a cigar and waited 14 minutes for my source to finally pop in. She answered and she made quite an entrance just on the phone. This lady must have stubbed her toe or something, because she let out the loudest moan I've ever heard. I said, geez lady, you alright? And she says to me, oh baby, I'm feeling so good now you're here. So in my head I'm like, alright, I guess she's responding well to my interviewing skills. So I ask her, how hard is this job for you? And she goes, ooh, baby, how hard are you? And I assume she meant how hard I work. And I says to her, very much, very much. I waited so long for this call. I've been so eager to have a chat with you. Then she goes, out of nowhere, are you touching yourself? And I'm like, Jesus Christ, who in the world asked that type of question? She must be one tough nut to crack. So I goes to her, no ma'am, I'm simply here to speak with you. She goes, ooh, baby, I want you to touch yourself for me.
Randy? You still there?
And that's when I hung up the phone. You know me, Kyle. I've been married 45 years, and I didn't have it in me to continue this interview. But what I learned is that these workers are tough cookies, and they're very aggressive. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, Randy. I think you had phone sex.
Nice try, Kyle. I never put no phone up my ass. Back to you, O.F.F. News.
Next story.
Apologies, folks, but this entire week I will be gone out on vacation in Florida. And because my backup absolutely sucks at this, I've just decided to pre-record every segment and let a voiceover fill in the rest. So now, to start off this week, it's going to be a
cold
hot one, with temperatures either dropping below or rising above
26 degrees.
Wow, better wear
Boots and a winter jacket.
Now, if there's precipitation, it'll be
There will be no precipitation until later in the week.
so you better prepare accordingly. Looking forward to
Tuesday,
the weather will get a lot
of the same reactions as it will continue to be cold.
and it'll be an
Chilly 22 degrees. Brr.
You know what? I'm also going to go out on a limb and say that there will be a
Cold front coming in on Wednesday as well. Even colder than Monday and Tuesday, coming to about 18 degrees.
and then
On Thursday things will get a little warmer as we go to about 30 degrees, but with a light snow.
and if you think that's fucking crazy, just wait till you hear how we're going to end up our week.
Friday the snow will continue.
And if that's going to fucking blow your mind,
It will be 25 degrees that day.
and on both Saturday and Sunday, the aliens will
The snow will finally settle down with temperatures reaching up to 41 degrees.
Whew. So anyway, back to you, O.F.F. News.
Thank you all. That's all we have for you today on O.F.F. News. I am Dick in my ass, signing off.
And then the phone call.